Hello everyone and welcome to Heaven's Kitchen.
Thank you so much for joining us for Heaven's Kitchen Lunch Club, a time where we can just chat about the week, see what's going on. We've got some live guests coming up later, a few games, a bit of fun to kind of break up the Friday and get you ready for the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And this week has been all about almsgiving, and almsgiving just means simply just giving to those in need. It's about recognising how lucky we are to have the people around us, have the things around us, and focusing on how we can help those around us to have the same as what we do as well.
Yes.
And it's not just about giving to charity. Lorna, what we've got coming up?
Let's see what we've got coming up on the show today. So we're going to kick it off with a weekly recap, seeing what's been happening in the world of NDCYS and here at the Briars. A little segment we like to call Picture This. Then we have our first word scramble of the day, which is exciting. Then we're chatting a bit about International Women's Day, because that was a big event that happened this Monday, the 8th of March. And then we're going to go to those live guests as well. So it's going to be a jam-packed show, and we're very excited about it.
Yes, amazing. I cannot wait for this show. But just picture this. The week at NDCYS. You know, there's been loads of exciting things happening. We've had one big thing happening, and that is Charles shaving his beard. Everyone, I can't believe it. Charles
is here in the studio, everyone.
Charles is in the studio. Hi, Charles.
Hi everyone.
Hi. Unfortunately, he can't do a face reveal at the moment because he's got a mask on. But take our word for it. It's quite a substantial amount. Charles, how did it go?
Yeah, it was great. I did it last night. Shaved it off. It was quite difficult because it was quite big and bushy at the time.
Yeah.
But we got through it, and now I don't have as much of a beard.
Oh.
And my mask is a lot more comfy to wear. So.
Nice.
Amazing.
While we're over there, do you want to see if there's anyone in the live chat, please, Charles?
Yeah, so I asked everyone in the chat what they're having for lunch today. We've got a couple of answers. So Kayla is all about the Frosties.
Ooh.
For lunch today, which is a strong choice of cereal.
Especially work from home lunches.
But cereal for lunch? I don't know. We've got some variety of fished finger for lunch.
Ooh.
Oh, amazing.
And Carrie is off from work today, but going on a lovely walk, and no lunch plans as of yet.
Ooh.
Let us know.
Amazing. So keep letting us know what you're having for lunch in the live chat, guys. It's been amazing. In other news, what's Pope Francis been doing this week, Lorley?
The Pope has been in Iraq this week, which is a very historical event. He's the first Pope ever. That was just my little fact to share, to visit Iraq, and it's something really monumental and a big moment in history that I'm sure we'll remember for years to come.
Yeah, and as well on Monday, like we mentioned, it was International Women's Day. It was unreal, you know, celebrating all the women in our lives. I know me and James celebrated all the women on our team because we love them all, you know, and we've got to celebrate them because they need it, you know. So yeah, that's
nice. Yeah, we've been thinking about all of those women around us and the inspirational women in our lives, kind of all week and all month, because it is Women's History Month, the month of March, and we've got a little bit about that coming up later on as well, which is cool. What are we moving on to now, Luke?
So we are moving on to something called a word scramble, and for those of you who haven't watched Heaven's Kitchen before, this is a big thing. So our word scramble this week is, please reveal, Lorley. Oh, our word scramble is D'Antonio. D'Antonio. What could D'Antonio mean? What could them letters mixed up in the right way mean? Ooh, I wonder. Lorley, you got any ideas?
I think it's an interesting one because it is on the theme of almsgiving of this week, so it's trying to think of what could I unscramble that word to be, and again on that theme, but I think we'll be coming to that answer a little bit later on, which is exciting.
Absolutely.
But if you're thinking, I think let's have so much fun there at the Briars.
Yeah.
And that you kind of maybe want to get involved, working here, living here, doing all the fun stuff. Then we've got a little advert telling you all about what we get up to and what if you would like to join a team, how you can get involved as well.
Being on the Brides team is such a life-changing experience. It can open so many doorways that you never expect to be opened.
Definitely just making and building bonds with the team, not even just in prayer, just in everyday activities that we do on the live streams, just when we're out and about at schools, when we're just doing something like watching a film together. Just making those and building those bonds has just helped to strengthen my relationship with Christ.
One thing that I've done whilst being on team that I never thought I would have would actually be meeting quite a lot of new people. Before I joined team, I wasn't a very confident person, I wasn't a very social person, and I just wasn't confident in myself, and being on team helped me to improve that. And you know what, I feel confident when meeting new people now. I like meeting new people, talking to people.
One thing I've done on team that I never thought I would is learn so many new skills. I know how to film and edit and upload a YouTube video.
My relationship with Christ has strengthened since I've been on team because I've had a lot of time to pray a lot more. We do morning prayer and night prayer every day, which is something I'm not used to. But also, we've got a really nice chapel here and it's nice and quiet, and I really like going in there and just spending time on my own to reflect. And all of those different experiences have really helped me to strengthen my relationship with Christ.
We get to experience so many different kinds of prayer and forms of prayer. We have an amazing chaplain, Father Paul Newman, who comes up regularly for spiritual direction and mass, and I think that through working with him and working on my own personal prayer life, I've got a lot closer to Christ.
For me, I love praise and worship, especially when it's an adoration, just singing my heart out. I just absolutely love it. So that's one way that I've definitely strengthened my relationship with Christ whilst being on team.
So some of the skills that I have gained, the theory of youth work and what it means to be a youth work professional and work with young people, but also what it means to be a team and a community, learning how to kind of interact and work and live with the same people.
Catholic youth work is so important right now, simply because this is a time where we can really feel disconnected from God. Oftentimes when we're disconnected from each other and from a community, we do feel on our own and alone. But you know what? It's really nice to be reminded that we are loved, God is still with us, and we are all still one community, and that's exactly what Catholic youth work is doing right now.
Young people need us to meet them where they are, need us to be online, be on social media, and be with them in any way that we can right now. I think it's so important that we have young voices and young faces talking to young people so they know that they're not in anything alone.
So the 3 words that I would use to describe my experience on team would be amazing, incredible, and unforgettable.
A life-changing experience, definitely.
Always something different.
The community here at the Brides is such an amazing place to be. From a team to the kitchen staff, I've met people on my team that I know for a fact I will be lifelong friends with.
Be open-minded, talk to your friends and family about it, and do a lot of praying, and make sure that you ask God to help you with any doubts and worries that you might have.
Get in touch, ask the questions that you want to know the answers to. I'm sure our director Tom will be happy to answer anyone's questions and give you a call.
Having the opportunity to join the Briars team is honestly, in my opinion, one of the greatest opportunities that you'll be given in your youth.
Oh, welcome back everyone. If you're so inspired by that team advert, please get in touch, either direct at NDCYS or just DM us on Instagram or any social media like that, because we'll be happy to help. But for now, we're going to introduce our live guest. Ooh.
Yes, they should be appearing on your screens now. We have 2 live guests today. Hello. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Well, we'll start with a familiar face first, if
Okay.
that's a clue. Oh, hold on. I can't hear you right now, unfortunately.
I'm not saying anything.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Getting there.
We're just getting
Just
there.
doing
Hold
this.
on.
It's just building the suspense of
Yeah.
the live guest introduction.
I think we can hear you now. So if you'd like to introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, am I the familiar face, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah.
We're all familiar faces here, aren't we? But, yeah, my name is Naomi. That's the name, so the face. I work for the youth service, but I also work with the Yakutas project, which is a new thing we're kind of doing in partnership with the youth service. Coming to you from Ilkeston, the mighty Ilkeston, part of Derbyshire, Erewash. It's a great place. I don't know what else you need to know about me, but that's a brief introduction. So shall I pass to the other familiar face?
Yeah, you can
Love
do.
that.
Hello, I'm Izzy. I was on the team way back in 13-14 when I was 18-19. Maybe you can do the maths and work out how old I am now. But now I am in another retreat centre down south near Reading, Oxford Way, called St Cassian's in Kimpbury. So that's me. There you go.
Well, just before we ask you guys what you've had for lunch so far, Izzy, I just wondered if you could tell us a little bit more about like what Kimpbury do, because I know there's some people there called the De La Salle brothers, I think it is. So just a little bit more about what Kimpbury does, basically.
Yeah, so we are very similar to you guys. We are a residential retreat centre. So we do, usually we'd do in-house retreats. Obviously at the moment it's outreach and online. But we are formed from an order of brothers who are called the De La Salle brothers. Now they follow the values and the teachings of someone called St John Baptist de La Salle, who is the patron saint of teachers. So we are fortunate enough to live with 2 De La Salle brothers, but De La Salle brothers are international. They're all over the place. Today Brother Bernard, in fact, was telling me that I look like a bandit today because I had my mask on and a hat on and all he could see was my eyes. So they're a pleasure to live with. They're great. They are lovely. I was doing some gardening with Bernard the other day as well. So we have Bernard and Terry. The De La Salle brothers are an order of brothers who are global. They're international. So they are all over the place.
It's so nice to have you both on. Thank you so much for joining us. Would you like to reveal maybe what you're having for lunch, or going to have, or have had maybe? So we'll start with Naomi first.
I am having, and I haven't had it yet because I had quite a late breakfast. So yeah, I had a coffee and Weetabix at like 11 o'clock. So I'm not having lunch yet. But I'm going to have a fish wrap. So bear with me because it sounds disgusting. But basically I think I had this maybe last week as well. But like fish goujons in a wrap with some Peronaise, some salad, and it's almost like a spicy fish wrap, but it's like a bit like a chicken wrap, but fish, because Fridays. So, I'm excited to have that. I should have put it in the oven actually before I came on here. Then I could have just, when I come to the show, I'm going to have to put it in the oven. That's the only downside. But yeah, I'm excited for that. A yummy lunch. Love a bit of
I
Peronaise.
think that's exciting.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
is
think that's
Anything, and it makes it nicer. Like,
Yeah,
100%.
I think we need chef to get some Peronaise in over here.
You can just make it yourself as well. Just mayonnaise and some like paprika and some spices. Just mix it all up. It's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm a big fan of sriracha mayo at the moment. We had Chipotle burgers yesterday. Bit of sriracha, bit of mayo. Beautiful. But
Try that actually. Yeah.
it's
Do you
good.
want a life hack as well?
Yeah.
So, when you actually go to real life Nando's and the Peronaise is like, I don't know, like 20p extra or something, if you just ask for normal mayo, that's free. And then if you put their peri-peri sauce in it, it's the same thing, but it's just a little life hack for you.
You heard it here first,
yeah.
everyone. Life hacks at Nando's.
Exclusive. Izzy, would you like to tell us what?
Now, like, no, what are you doing?
They know the trade secrets.
Yeah. Live stream down. Shut it down.
Izzy, would you like to tell us what you're having for lunch, or have had, or
At the
going
moment,
to?
I have a nice bowl of fruit. I look really healthy because I've got a nice bowl of fruit next to me. And when you got lunchbox snacks, you've got like fruit juices. So these ones are my fave, the strawberry ones. But for actual lunch, for real life lunch, I think I'm going leftovers because, as Naomi said, Friday, no meat, that kind of thing. But I think we're going to go with leftovers today because we have a lot left in our fridge from our chefs. We have a chef that comes in on Monday and Wednesday, so they tend to go a bit crazy because they're like, oh, yeah, I'm back at work, like, let's make loads of food. And yeah, they make a lot. So we're going to have a bit of leftovers today.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Yeah, that sounds exciting. That does. I think we've got a lot of leftovers in the fridge.
Yeah, I
we've
think
got
we've
a lot
got
of soup in the fridge.
Soup, and then we're also doing some fish fingers later as well,
Oh,
which is exciting. On Friday in Lent, that's as exciting as it gets, I suppose. But what have you guys been up to this week? I mean, I know not many people are doing loads of stuff, but is there anything exciting that's happened to you recently that you'd like to share with the world?
I started. If we start a week on a Sunday, I can tell you something. So last Sunday, and that's so sad that it was like a whole week ago I did something exciting. But as you said, lockdown life. I'm part of a planning team for something called Joel's Bar, and this is kind of doubling as a shameless plug. So Joel's Bar's a conference for young adults aged 16 to like 25-ish. So if you're over 25, it's fine. It's all good. Yeah, so we were planning for that. We had like a big planning weekend actually, with the service team, which is like 30 or 40 other people who were going to help run the conference online, obviously. And it's happening starting on Easter Sunday, so tickets go live really soon as well. But my week started because that was like Friday to Sunday last week. So actually, the whole Sunday was spent with like amazing people online. And although we're all online all the time, it's just so nice to spend time with different people online sometimes, isn't it? Like, It's like a bit of variety. And that's the most variety I can share with you. Like, that's the only different thing that happened in my life. So
amazing.
yeah, so keep an eye at Joel's Bar on Instagram.
Yeah, and 18 to 25-ish year olds there.
16.
Keep an eye out. Oh, 16. 16.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
mental.
We're all in this together. Generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, do have a look. Sign up. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
That's super exciting. It's so nice to see kind of other faces online. We've been really lucky to be continuing with our online outreach, and now young people are back in school, which is something that's really cool. It's so nice seeing like a classroom full of young people on Teams or online and stuff as well. So I think it's been nice just to kind of see those faces, albeit through the internet. And that's why we're so glad that you're joined with us today for the live show as well.
Yeah. Now, talking about live shows, so many things like that. Is Kimberley doing anything right now? I know. Well, no retreat centres in the country can have young people up, so unfortunately. But is Kimberley doing anything online or anything like that?
Yeah, so we have been sending a lot of online prayers and assemblies into schools, trying to help out the teachers who are obviously working ridiculously hard, and also doing a couple of live streamed retreats. We've got one for past team members. So every year, Kimberley hold a past teams retreat, and everyone who has worked at some point in life at the centre can come and kind of reminisce. So we're going to do that virtually on Saturday, which is quite exciting. But yeah, we've had lots of different schools in via Teams and YouTube streaming as well, which has been really exciting.
Oh, amazing. That sounds sick, to be fair. And a nice little community of past team as well, getting together as well. Now, I think you guys saw the word scramble. So do you guys have any idea what it could mean?
I am so bad at these things. Like, sometimes I'm like, yes, I've got it. But honestly, like, I think as well, when it looks like a real life word, like when you say it, like, oh, D'Antonio, I'm like, yeah, well, it's just D'Antonio.
I think we'll go to the live chat to see if any of our viewers got the answer to the word scramble. Charles, what we're saying
in the live chat?
We haven't got anything about the word scramble, and I've got no idea what it says. I've been thinking about it all day. But Carol said that she's gone for the 2 dry Rivita and yogurt for lunch today.
Oh,
so
a classic, Carol.
Is that Carol Richardson?
That is, yeah. But no alternative option, but might have a cup of soup, potentially, which are good. And Carrie says that she's going for soup as well today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, amazing. So, we'll go back to the word scramble. So, it was D'Antonio, but the actual word was donation.
Donation. Oh, thinking about that theme of alms giving.
Yeah.
Charity, nice.
I know no one got any chat, but well done for anyone who thought it in their head, you know.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll believe you on that one.
We have been thinking about that theme of alms giving all week. And a little reminder of this week's mission, because it's not too late to send in any pictures or anything that you've been doing for this week's mission to live at NDCYS for our show later on. But this week's mission is to just do something for someone else kind of around. I know a lot of students have been going back to school this week, so it could be for your teachers or your friends or your parents, and just doing something for someone else. Because I think a lot of the time we can sometimes be like, oh, I'm only focused on me and what I've got to do, but it's kind of looking outside of ourselves and those people who might need some help as well.
Definitely. And, you know, talking of almsgiving, we've just got a little would you rather questions for our live guests today. So if we bring our live guests back up. Oh, hello again. So we've got some would you rather questions. If you know, they're not too serious, but they're all on the theme of almsgiving. So the first would you rather question is, would you rather give your time or give your money? What are you thinking, Izzy?
Well, I'm quite a hands-on person, so I quite like the idea of like helping people or like, you know, physically doing something. So not necessarily for like the value of money, because I'm not really fussed about money, but for the experience side of things, I think I'd much rather give my time and probably help someone and also learn from it as well.
Amazing.
Nice.
Naomi, what about you? What are you saying?
Well, I think like I'd rather give my time. Like I'm more comfortable giving my time. Like I find it really difficult to part with money. Like quite honestly, I don't like giving. Like I find it difficult, but I think maybe if you're asking what I would rather do or what I should do, I should give money more because I find it more challenging and I should challenge myself. But I'd rather give my time. Yeah.
All right. Nice.
I think it's nice that when you give your time, you have that kind of experience and you make that connection with people. And I think like with volunteering or charity work, that's sometimes nicer because you can kind of see exactly the good that your kind of effort and your charitable kind of donation makes, I suppose. But the next would you rather question is, would you rather give 3 weeks of your life in a row to something, or 5 minutes a day for the rest of your life to something?
Which would you rather do? What are you thinking, Naomi? I'm seeing such a puzzled face.
Oh my gosh, depends what it is. I guess 3 weeks in a row or 5 minutes every day forever. Probably. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Probably 3 weeks in a row. I'm thinking of experience I have done. I always forget, like when I have something to do every day, I always forget about it. So maybe that would be good for me. But also, like, I'm thinking actually I have sometimes done things for 3 weeks in a row, like a project or something, and actually that's quite impactful, and that stays with you anyway for the rest of your life. I think if it was for 3 weeks, I'd end up thinking about it probably 5 minutes a day anyway. So I'm going to go 3 weeks. I don't know why I'm thinking so much into these questions. I'm so sorry.
No, we like it. We love it.
No, we love it. Izzy, what about you?
3 weeks.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. Like I'm rubbish with routine. Like I need a routine is what I mean. Like if I do 5 minutes a day, I'll probably be like, oh, I'll do it later. And then it'll be like, oh, I've not done it. So I think 3 weeks where I've got to solidly be like, right, this is my mission today, will probably be better for me.
Oh,
nice. I think with that one, it's kind of, if you have to do something every single day for like 5 minutes, it just kind of becomes part of it. Like we brush our teeth. Hopefully everyone brushes their teeth every day, twice a day. And that just kind of becomes second nature. So it'd be like weird to kind of go and not do that. So if you've been doing something for so long, but then it is really hard. But apparently it only takes 30 days to build a habit.
Oh.
Apparently if you do something consistently for 30 days, then it's just part of like your life and you can like train your brain into doing that. But maybe is that the most effective way to learn something or try something new? Who knows? Let us know if you've done something for 5 minutes every day of your life or 3 weeks of every day of your life and which one was better.
And the final one for our guest is, would you rather give £1,000 to one person or £10 to 100 people? So I think we'll go Izzy first on this one.
That's hard because £10 I feel like is just a little bit. Like it doesn't. I don't know how much that would affect someone's life. Whereas was it £10,000?
1,000.
Of 1,000, sure. That's
Yeah.
obviously a lot of money, but it would help a lot. So I'm like, do I want to help lots of people with £10? But is that really going to help much? I think I'd probably go with a lot of money to one person because I feel like that's going to help more than £10.
Nice.
Interesting.
Naomi?
Dare you ask? I mean, I don't know.
Neither.
No, when I say I struggle with parting with money, I know I find it difficult, and I know it's important, and I think that's why in the first question I should probably do that more because I know that it's really important. I'm not saying I don't give anyone money. I do give to charity, but I find it a challenge. I don't know. I think it's good to own that. Like, good for us to talk about it. It's not easy to give money. Anyway, so the question is, I think I'm leaning towards multiple people, only because I think if someone was to give me £10, it wouldn't get me much. I mean, it's all relative, isn't it? It might get me, if I had nothing to eat, it would buy me something to eat, like if I had nothing. But also, even if I had all the things that I need, I would still feel like, wow, that's a kind gesture. So I'm thinking optimistically, if I give £10 to, how many people? 100? The impact that might have on how then they might give £10 to someone else.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, but that's not giving. That's a risk you'd have to take, I guess, isn't it?
But I like the way of thinking, though.
I'm very philosophical about this. I love a philosophical conversation, so I don't like to land on a certain answer. But I think, I'm going to go with multiple people.
I am liking the way of thinking, though, like a ripple effect sort of thing, passing it on. But, £1,000 to one person is also good. I don't know which one I'd go for.
I'm going to go sneaky option number 3, which is give 50 people £20. Because it's a little bit... it's my show, I can do what I want, that's what I'm saying. Because I think that, I don't know, because also if you think of your 50 closest friends, if you're going to give them £10, £20 for their birthday, that's the joy for them on that day. And I don't have 50 friends anyway, so I'd have to kind of think about other people as well.
Yeah.
But I suppose, I don't know, it's you would be really grateful if someone gave you £1,000. It's a difficult position to be in.
It depends who's receiving. So if I'm giving my friends £10, versus giving a stranger £10, that's a completely different action. If I give a stranger, if I leave £10 in an envelope for a stranger on a bench and say, just in case you need it, and leave it for them, that's different from me giving my friend £10 for their birthday. Anyway, yeah.
But then 100 people is a lot of people to choose from. You could just choose your 10 closest friends in their birthday card, and then but how cool would it be just to be in the street and just tipping people £10 for a coffee? That's kind of cool.
Exactly.
Charles looking over at me. Do you have any opinions you want to share on this debate of who you would give £1,000?
It's fascinating. Yeah, well, obviously, I can't hear any of what Naomi or Izzy have said. So I'm sorry if I repeat anything, but it's interesting. There would be a lot of joy. It depends who the person is that you're giving £1,000 to.
Yeah.
How much they would, but £10 to 100 people is I think that's quite a nice thing to do. I think that would be a good. I think that's the one I'd go for because then you're bringing joy to lots of different people, and it's just a tenner. It's just a nice tenner.
Yeah, there you go.
When you find it in your pocket, you're oh yeah, buzz it. I mean, that's never happened to me, but I hear it's a really nice thing to happen.
I'll tell you what, them sofas in Hebron, they can be about £100 down there.
Yeah.
I would just go round and put £10 in my friend's jacket pocket, so they never know it's me, and they're just "Whoa, look at this, amazing." But we could sit and talk about this debate all day, but I think we're going to go over and see what's still to come.
So still to come on the show, there's an emoji teaser on the way for you guys. What a teasing emoji is going to be in that. There's there's not going to be Team 21. That's going to be another video instead,
yes,
which
yeah.
we're going to be talking about. 4 days # Lent. We're going to be talking to our guests what they're doing for Lent. Bible, not Bible. Oh, what could that mean? Could it mean Bible or not Bible? I don't know. And there's a next week on NDCYS, what's coming up on all our live streams and things like that. But for now, we're going to show you an emoji teaser, guys. We're just going to... So, guys,
Let me get it
this
on
emoji
the
teaser
screen.
is, it's a difficult one. I've made this one this week, so, what is it? What is it, guys?
Ooh.
That is a difficult one. Any ideas so far, Lawley?
I'm thinking, what is the second emoji?
The
'Cause
second
I don't think
one.
I have that emoji on my phone, otherwise I've been using it all the time.
Maybe that emoji, you need to think outside the box for it, sort of thing.
I think we'll keep it on screen for a few more minutes before we head to our next little section, because I think it does require a little bit of brain power.
Ooh, what could it be?
Be thinking about that one. We'd love to know your guesses in the live chat, and we will be heading to our live guests to have an answer a little bit later on.
But for now, while you're thinking about that, we're just going to play you a short little video that Elise and Lawley did for International Women's Day that happened on Monday.
Happy International Women's Day, everyone. I'm coming on here to tell you a bit of advice that I would give my younger self. One thing I wish I did more growing up was say yes to the opportunities that I was given, to kind of not be scared what other people would think of me and not be anxious about what could go wrong, and just say yes to those opportunities, because in all those times where I did say yes, I achieved something amazing.
So, some advice that I would give to my 13-year-old self would be, don't worry about what everyone else thinks of you. Just be exactly who you were born to be. Don't shy away from being yourself. You don't always have to follow the crowd and what they're doing. Be unique, just be you. And if people don't like it, then that is their problem. Then those people just aren't for you. They're not your friends, and that's okay. Spend time with your family and friends and cherish that time. Be brave, be strong, be confident. Do things every single day that you enjoy doing. Make time for those things, your hobbies, your interests, because they're part of what make you, you. Be proud of those things. Not everyone will understand them, but if you enjoy them, then they are perfect. And remember that you don't always have to be the best at something. And you don't have to be the best at something in order to enjoy it either. You can't always be the best, but you can always do your best. And that's all that anyone can ever ask of you. Have courage. You can do anything that you want to do. Just have courage and believe in yourself.
It is so important to celebrate women today on International Women's Day, throughout the month of March, as it is Women's History Month, but always, because I think sometimes it's easier to use negative language when talking to each other instead of language that builds each other up. There's an amazing quote by Florence Given that says, "There is enough room for all women to be whole without tearing each other down." And I think that's something that we need to focus on. Let's use positive language when talking to the women around us, and positive language when we speak about ourselves.
We should support and celebrate women because women are amazing. We as women are amazing people, okay? And we've been doing amazing things for thousands of years. Since the beginning of time, women have been doing great things. And women will continue to do great things. We will continue to do great things. Because we can do and achieve anything that we want to achieve. We've just got to believe in ourselves. And we should support each other while we do that as well. Work together to build each other up. Because we can do it and we can achieve anything.
Challenge yourself today to speak positively about you and the women around you and build them up in everything that they do. When we support each other, we make the world a better place and we strive for equality. So you might have seen that little IGTV video over on our Instagram earlier this week, but I think the key messages are still relevant always, and there were some amazing quotes from some really inspirational women. I think we've got to head over to our guest because big shout out for Naomi for editing that video together for us. She makes everything look good, and I'm just talking to the camera, and she makes it look pretty.
Good, guys. It's the content. You can't make a good video without the content. So yeah, snaps to you.
But for real, thank you though, because all the videos we see on this channel, all the videos that are on this live stream, are edited by Naomi.
Yeah,
Most of them on this channel are edited by Naomi.
We get better at the editing game.
Yeah, we've got a little bit better.
It's amazing. I love the group effort that we have. Yeah.
It's all down to those Acutis Project live streams. Shameless plug there. But obviously it was International Women's Day this week. Did you guys do anything to celebrate or celebrate the women around you, or did you do anything fun? Naomi?
Well, as a woman who just lives by herself in the house, I was celebrating myself, but I was also, it's just the increasing messages between my female friends, especially, just wishing each other happy International Women's Day. It felt really like, I don't want to use the word vibey, but it was like a thing this year. I don't know where I've just been really busy that last few years, but I don't know, this year felt like really significantly celebratory for women. And yeah, it was just nice to have the dialogue. I attended a little webinar in the evening, just super cool. But it was talking about like women's writing, especially in political policy, like how we can really celebrate women in our policies rather than just saying, oh yeah, well done, women are great, and then having things like I won't go on about this, but like MPs don't get maternity leave or paternity leave. Like if you're an MP and you have a baby, you don't get any paid leave, which is a bit rubbish. And it's fine for us to say yeah, women are amazing, but then if we don't turn that into action and change, we need to do it. So we were having a chat with other women about how we can do that, which was exciting. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Izzy, what about you?
Well, so I live with someone from Mexico, and I was also in touch with a lady from Italy. And it seems to be a much bigger thing, in places other than the UK. So in Mexico, apparently, women just have the day off a lot of the time. And it's to kind of remember the fact that a lot of girls and women don't have education. So in a lot of different countries, obviously girls can't go to school and they choose for the boys to go to school. And so to kind of remember that, women don't go to work, and they're this is kind of what happens in other countries. And so to sort of remember that, we kind of said, we put a little email out of, the ones that kind of bounce back to as soon as you reply, saying we're not going to look at our emails today because, some people can't access this kind of education or work in other countries. So we kind of were thinking of how lucky we are as women where we live, but thinking about those girls and women who don't have as much just because they are girls or women. So yeah, it was a bit of a deeper meaning, and like Naomi said, usually I don't even think about it. It'll be oh, it was Women's Week last week, and I kind of forget about it. I don't know if it's because of lockdown. We're kind of all trying to find things that we can celebrate and be oh yay, to kind of give ourselves a bit of excitement. But I think living with someone from Mexico and seeing how they celebrate kind of put into perspective that actually it is a really important thing to remember, that not everyone has the same kind of things as us, the same opportunities and that kind of thing. And that it is important to remember how lucky we are and be grateful, but also, it was choose to challenge was the theme, and challenge those things. And, why don't people have the same opportunities? So yeah, it was good to remember it this year.
That's great. A couple of years ago, it actually came up on a little memories on Facebook, but me and one of my female friends, we would go out for dinner on International Women's Day, like after school, and we'd like, I think, like she paid for the first year, I paid for the second year, and like it was just like a nice kind of celebratory thing to do. This year I sent my sister a little present, a little card, just to, you know, like, I don't know, I just want to celebrate the women in my life because they're all amazing. And I think it's something exciting that we can kind of celebrate in this time, and these messages really do need to be heard still to today. So thank you for sharing those ideas, and yeah, it's just been I think it's been a positive week, and it was nice to kind of start the week off in that way. I don't know what that was.
As well as like celebrating other women in our lives, we've also been celebrating the third week of Lent as well. It's been a very exciting time. So we'd like to ask our guest, Naomi, Izzy, what have you guys been doing for Lent? We'll start with Naomi first. Just what, maybe you've fasted from something, maybe you've taken on something and you're giving to charity or something like that. So what are you doing, Naomi?
So I've tried to like hit the 3 categories as much as possible each year in some way.
Yeah.
You know, I love a good strategy. Yeah, you know,
Go into Lent with the strategy.
Yeah, my Lenten strategy, like literally, plan it. So fasting from, I'm fasting from milk in my coffees, and not my teas, but just my coffees. And I'm really reliant on coffee. I don't know if you know that about me. Like I'm running 90% on coffee right now. And I love it, and I love like experimenting with the different levels and like putting syrups in and stuff like that. But I've gone back to basics, and I'm still having coffee because no one wants a decaffeinated Naomi Roberts. But no milk. So just giving up that. It has many impacts, you know, just that me remembering drinking that black coffee that like actually is very just basic, but also that like the environmental impact of not drinking so much milk has been good. I'm going on a walk every morning before I start work, which sounds like I'm up at the crack of dawn. I'm not. I'm finding that a real challenge. But I'm making sure that if I do end up having a lie-in or getting up too late, I still go on a walk before I start work. And that has an impact on the rest of my day, obviously. But yeah, so I'm making and just taking in nature and getting out and getting some fresh air. Also, though, have realised that has led to me like saying hello and getting to know my neighbours more. And like I've seen the same people on these walks, and it's really cute, like saying hello to them and like saying hello to the dogs and stuff. And really has, you know, multiple vicarious benefits to this Lenten challenge. So yeah, what was the other one? Giving. Yeah, I think as I've mentioned, homeschooling is not my thing. It should be my thing, but I'm very open that I really struggle with it. So I've made an effort to like actually think about what I'm spending money on, and am I wasting my money? Am I spending money that aren't helping causes that aren't good? Like, am I just going on ASOS and buying loads of random stuff I don't need because I'm bored, which is actually having a negative impact on. So I think though I maybe haven't given money to charity directly, and I've stopped myself giving money to things that harm the world as much as I did.
Nice. That
So
whole like
that's been
voting with your wallet kind of thing, and like where you put money in, and what companies you support can have an effect. So I think that's a nice thing to kind of take forward after Lent as well, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Izzy, what about you? Any Lenten promises this year?
Yeah, I've been trying to do more. So I noticed that I guess because lockdown is obviously so different to like normal day life, I've been trying to do loads of different things, like learning different things, like learning new skills, and I've kind of busied my life with so many things. And like Naomi said, like buying things, oh my goodness, I just have bought so many things. And I was like, all of these things are kind of getting in the way of what I should be doing. And I've not actually prayed as much as I used to. And I kind of realised that. So what I've been trying to do is get up earlier, because I'm awful at getting out of bed. Like, honestly, I've perfected getting ready in about 15 minutes so that I can just roll out of bed and get ready and be at work. Just obviously like the pleasure of working from home. But yeah, I've been trying to get out of bed earlier so that I have time to drink water, because I, like Naomi, need caffeine, and I've been drinking a lot of Coca-Cola. So instead of that, I've been drinking water. And then after my bottle of water, I have a bit of exercise. And then when I have like more time when I've woken up a bit and I kind of am thinking more, I then go and pray, because praying has just been something that has gone out of my life, and obviously that's not good. Like, we should be turning to God in times of need and stuff, and also thanking him for what's going on. So I've been really trying to make a conscious effort to get up early and pray more. And even if it's just listening to gospel songs, like Spotify have loads of different Christian songs, that can kind of be my moment of prayer. If I'm still a bit like, foggy headed and tired, then just listening to music whilst I'm tidying around my room, and thinking of God in that way. It doesn't necessarily have to be sitting down in the chapel and praying, but just making sure that I'm talking to God a lot more.
Amazing, yeah. It's so interesting to see what everyone's doing for Lent and everything like that. I know here we've actually just literally just this morning we've started listening to is it the Hallow app, Charles?
Yeah.
The Hallow app and the Bible in the
Bible in the year.
Bible in the year thing. Yeah, so
Brother Mike Schmitz.
we've started listening to that as a group, and guys, if you're thinking, I haven't done something for Lent this year, so I might wait till Lent next year. Don't. It's never too late to start. Never ever too late to start. We've literally started today, even though we've been doing stuff ourselves for all of that. We've started doing stuff today, so it's never too late to start throughout Lent, guys. But we're gonna ask our live guest. Did you have any idea what that emoji teaser was?
It was a difficult one.
It's tricky. I wondered whether it was actually a news story. Did you see that like a meteor landed in someone's house?
Oh, really?
Oh, this week. Yeah, like there was a meteor landed like Cheltenham area, and it landed in their house. But actually they were saying like if it had a certain amount of gold in it, it would have actually belonged to the Queen. So I thought maybe that was the story, but that's really not. Like, but I was the only link I could make.
It does fit, but it's not.
A little bit. Is it? What about you?
No, I was really struggling. I was trying to go with like I was looking at the last bit. I was like, Explosion King, like I don't know. I was going with something to do with that, but I have no idea.
Right. So we're gonna go to our studio cam, Charles. What are people saying in the live chat?
We got one guest, but I just want to leap back, I think, to the International Women's Day video. Because I can't hear. I don't know how many times I say it in any given video. I can't hear what's going on. But Colette has said that I think this is in reference to like maybe women who inspire her, but the people that stayed at the foot of the cross and the first witnesses to the resurrection, here's to the sisterhood. Because of course Jesus first appeared to Mary Magdalene. And of course the women were still there. The men had all run away at the crucifixion as well. So I think it was a really important point to bring up. But going back to the emoji challenge, Carol's put, is it David and Goliath?
Oh,
which I think is a solid guess.
Could it be? Could it be? Well, Lorliv, do you want to just flick back to the emoji teaser? I'll explain the thoughts. So it is David and Goliath. I was thinking, big strong hand, that's Goliath, and the meteor is actually like the rock being thrown and then hitting his head, and then David being king as well. So well done to everyone who got that. Who was it again, Charles, that got that?
That was Carol.
Oh, amazing! Well done, Carol. Oh.
I think we're going to go straight to our next little game, which is Bible or not Bible, a fan favourite. So all we need to know is if you think this quote is from the Bible or not from the Bible. And Luke's going to read the quote for us.
Yeah, so a sacrifice to be real must cost, must hurt, must empty ourselves. So is that from the Bible or is it not from the Bible? We'll be revealing all in a short second, but for now we'll leave you with what is on next week on NDCYS. Oh,
We just love that little ad, don't we?
Yeah.
The sad thing is we look back at like that wasn't even those clips aren't even from that long ago. Luke's hair's short and
I know. It's just reminded me how much I need a haircut, but unfortunately we can't get one right now.
this just in, Luke's just agreed that I can give him a haircut this weekend, so we'll be seeing
That's
that
a joke,
on Monday
that's a
morning.
joke.
Tune into Monday Morning Club to find out. But yeah, we've got a lot of exciting live streams coming up next week. But of course, we've still got Friday Night Live coming tonight as well, which is very exciting. I think we're going to head back over to the live guests.
So, Naomi and Izzy, did you have any idea on whether that quote that we read out was from the Bible or not from the Bible? What are you guys saying?
50-50 guess.
Naomi?
Not Bible.
Not Bible.
Ooh.
Izzy?
Yeah, I was also going with no, it's not from the Bible.
Ah, interesting. Charles, is there anyone in there?
No, we've had no guesses.
No guesses.
It is
Well,
difficult.
I can reveal it is not from the Bible. That is actually a direct quote from Mother Teresa, Saint Mother Teresa.
Oh,
So,
beautiful.
I was thinking,
So-
as people that have done theology, me and Naomi should probably have like known that, and I was like, oh no.
A lot of pressure.
but well done to you guys because you both got it. Yeah, it's Saint Mother Teresa on actually. Mention next week's theme as well, which we'll reveal all on the next Monday Morning Club coming up. But for now, thank you so much, Naomi and Izzy, for being on here. It's been absolutely amazing to have you on. Izzy, it's been amazing to have you on all the way from Kimberley. Naomi, it's always amazing to have you on, you know. Always some interesting things for lunch as well.
Yeah.
But
Thank you for having us on. Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
Thanks
no
so much.
worries. Thank you so much. For now, we'll see you in a bit. Bye, guys.
Bye.
I can't wait because I've got 2 hands.
See you later.
I was trying to wave, but I was pressing the buttons and I was doing this, so I couldn't wave. I'll just wave them now. They can still see me.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. It has been amazing to have you all with us. Well, thank you for everyone putting stuff in the live chat with us. Is there any more final comments?
No, we've not had anything fresh.
Yeah, amazing.
Anything from you that you want to say to the people?
Oh, just thanks for coming along today, guys, and hopefully you've enjoyed it as much as we've had. We've got such a busy week coming up as well. We've got all sorts of stuff coming up over the weekend. But Friday Night Live tonight, we've got our special guest coming in all the way from Derby somewhere.
Oh.
She'll be joining us a little bit later on, and we'll be chatting all the fun that has been this week.
She'll be joining us as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
so
double
you know, it's
spoiled.
Derby.
Double clue.
What? Who could it be?
Who could
Wait.
it be? We'll find out a little bit later on.
Yes, we're excited for that show tonight, but also doing a lot of things in preparation for Easter at the moment. And if you're watching and if you've been on one of our Search for the Light retreats in the past, then we'd love you to get in touch for a reading of the Passion Story that we're going to be putting out on our YouTube channel soon. All the information is over on our Instagram. But be sure to check it out because it's something really cool because we have to be a little bit creative this year. We're celebrating Easter and the Easter Triduum.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be something exciting to kind of get involved with.
Absolutely.
We
Yeah.
can't wait for it.
We can't wait for it. We've also been doing some readings of the Station of the Cross with some familiar faces as well. So look out for that on our channel. Look out for Friday Night Live. Like Charles said, tonight it's 6:30. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be amazing. And look out for Saturday Special tomorrow as well on Saturday.
Yes.
And Extraordinary on Sunday. But before you leave this channel, before you leave this live stream, make sure you subscribe, everyone. Please subscribe. It helps us out so much. And make sure you hit that bell notification next to it as well. So you get a notification every time we upload or go live.
Definitely. We know there's like a lot of different shows and a lot of things to kind of stay on top of. So if you just click that subscribe button, it does it all for you, and you get a notification when you hit the notification bell every time we upload or go live. I think that's it from us today.
Yeah,
It's been a good show. Big thank you again to our special guests for coming on the show, and thank you so much for watching as well. We hope you have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Bye.